Rob Pickering from ipcortex, and our hack was called Keevio Eye for reasons that will become apparent shortly. So the objective was to build a tiny headless video sender that we could use in a range of applications. So I've been trying to get people excited about building a security camera for our bike shed at work, right? To integrate with our own messaging application that uses WebRTC, and it just hasn't happened. We kind of like, someone had the idea of putting one of these on the bottom of a quadcopter, and suddenly it became sexy. So that's how the hack got built this weekend. So what it does basically, we went with a Raspberry Pi 2. And how it works, it talks to anywhere across the internet to our signaling server. So it makes the best of WebRTC in the way that we can do the data end to end. It doesn't need to have any kind of initial connection to any of the endpoints, and it works directly from the messaging app. So obviously the media streams flow direct if we've got an iStreet, or if we've got localization of Wi-Fi like we've got here, it ends up going out to a turn server and all the rest of it. But the point is, we've just built an embedded appliance that talks to a signaling server and nothing else to get going. You just power it up and away it goes. So let's actually go and have a play with it now. And this is Keevio, the application, the thing that it talks to. So the way that we work it is just drag and drop. We can start a chat message effectively with the Keevio Eye device, and we'll just ask it for some video. And downstairs there's one of these things sitting on a desk, and it's pointing at someone's head. So there you go. There's no one down there at the moment. So that's kind of interesting. But what we'll do, we'll have a chat to Matt, who's the guy who's standing in a field in Buckinghamshire. And let's have a physical chat to him, because he'll show us what he's got there strapped underneath the drone. Come on, wake up, Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Rob.
Yeah. Do you want to show us the drone quickly? We've only got a couple of minutes to finish the pitch off, but...
Okay. That's basically the drone, either with the pipe strapped to the bottom of it. So yeah, it's an interesting little toy anyway.
So shall I drop this session, because we don't want to use too much of the bandwidth?
It's winding here as well, so it should be a fairly exciting flight.
Oh gosh. So if it ends up 3 fields away, I'll call you back and we'll tell you where it ended up, and you can go get it.
Yeah, exactly that.
If you hang on at the end of the flight, because there's a few minutes of Q&A at the end of this, I may bring you into that Q&A if that's okay too.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Cool.
No
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Cheers.
What have I done here? Why have I zoomed it out?
Command 0.
Thank you.
Or is it command minus minus minus?
Oh,
Interesting.
rubbish. No, sorry. Don't even know what mouse sequence I managed to do to screw that up.
So it should work.
Here we go. A reload of the whole thing. So let's start a chat session with Matt's Pi. And we'll ask it to give us some video. And we'll probably see him just landing it or something now. Or indeed crashing it.
Oh, yay!
I've really done something to upset the top of the bike. God, let's get full screen this time. So here we go.
So how long do you set up your remote control?
That's not too bad.
Oh wow. It actually works better when you get higher up. Nice. Pretty beefy drone.
desperately needs to be hooked up to an Optimus room.
That's from Madrid or whenever. Okay, so you get the point. Drone flying around.
Cool. Excellent. So, any Q&A from the judges?
Yeah, what's the connectivity? You were just going to show that. What's the connectivity to the drone?
Connectivity to the drone is just 2.4 gig Wi-Fi, so it's just got a 2.4 gig Wi-Fi on the bottom of it, and it's just a. And I think it's on about a 1 meg. It's way out in the sticks, as you can see there. So I think it's on about a 1 meg ADSL connection. So I think you've got about 400k up, 1 meg down, which is why I deliberately dropped the chat session to Matt before we brought the drone up. How do we do it? How did it work? Well, I mean, you can ask me that if you want. There's a question. How do we do it? How did it work? So we're effectively running a headless copy of Chrome on the Chromebook. So the key thing is we need to get a way of get user media stream on the Raspberry Pi. 2 or 3 different ways we could have done that. One of them was using one of the WebKit implementations on Node, Janus or something like that. And we actually, when we started playing this on Friday, thought, well, let's actually just try running Chrome headless to give us the whole infrastructure. So it's basically that JavaScript run inside Chrome headless on a Raspberry Pi. Very quick, but it actually does the job quite nicely.
You try adding it probably wouldn't sound too good, but a microphone at all? You can hear people yelling at the drone?
We did think about that, but we thought that all you would get is the propeller noise, which is, why I brought Matt into it beforehand.
Cool. If that's it, then thanks so much. Excellent.